Hey, honey. What's that in the sky over there? Look at all them stars. They look pretty cool. What is that? That's the Yeeyee Dipper, everybody! What's going on, YouTube? Yeeyee Dipper here. Another video for y'all tonight. It's another Q&A video. I know y'all like these Q&A videos because, I mean, let's face it. You guys are the fans, the audience, whatever you want to call it. And you guys send me in questions, and I answer them for you. And it kind of gets you guys to know a little bit more about me. You get to know me a little bit better as a person, and you know, as far as dip goes. All right. Sorry about that. I got a little notification on the phone. Notification on the phone. Sorry about that. But let's get right down into it here. I'm dipping. Oh wow, this is a fairly new can. Just literally found this right next to me about 10 seconds ago. August 23rd, 2015. We're good. Let's pack our can, shall we? Gotta get this chair out of the way, sorry. Let's pack our can. Alrighty. So, Copenhagen wintergreen for me tonight, as always. Shave a mustache, if you guys didn't notice. Yeah, so that's the only new thing I got going on right now. Alright, so, like I said, sorry about that. Got a couple questions to answer. Well, not a couple. I've actually got a lot of questions from people. And this is pretty good because I think this is the most I've ever had on a Q&A video. Now, what I'm going to do for my Q&As, I'm going to keep everybody's name unanimous. Or anonymous, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know how to say it. Unanimous, anonymous, whatever. I'm going to keep it like kind of like secret, I guess, because not a lot of people like me to, you know, tell them their name on YouTube, you know, on a live broadcast like this. And I understand that, and that's why I'm going to just, you know, say that 6 out of 7 of these are going to be anonymous. But the first question I got, and this is actually asked to me about 10 minutes ago from my boy Dipsky Dippers. Well, my boy Jake from Dipsky Dippers. He asked me. He was like, "What's your favorite flavored dip?" Now, my favorite flavored dip. I mean, I don't really dip anything other than Copenhagen wintergreen right now. But back when I used to dip like flavored stuff all the time, my favorite flavored dip would probably be Skull Citrus or probably Kayak Grape. For those of you that know me personally, I kind of went on a little Kayak Grape adventure one day and tried it out, and then just got addicted to it and started dipping it pretty much every day for about a month. And then after that, just kind of stopped. So that's my favorite. There's my 2 favorite flavored dips. If I had to choose between one of them, I'd probably say Skull Citrus, because Skull Citrus is actually, it used to be growing on me. I mean, I don't really dip flavored dips anymore. Well, I mean, I do, but once in a while. But Skull Citrus is probably my favorite because it tastes like Mountain Dew and juicy fruit put together. Pretty good. Next question comes from Anonymous. If you could dip one dip for a month straight, what would it be? Now, obviously, I'd probably say Copenhagen wintergreen right off the bat. But other than Copenhagen wintergreen, I'd probably say like Copenhagen Southern Blend, or I don't know, probably Skull Mint, because I mean they have a strong flavor, and other than the wintergreen flavor, I mean Southern Blend to me tastes pretty good. And mint, anything pretty much tastes good except for Grizzly Mint. I hate Grizzly Mint. Alright, moving right on. Another anonymous person. They asked, why do people dip? That's a very good freaking question. Alright. Why do people dip? Well, I'll tell you why I dip. Alright. And I've noticed this a lot more since I started smoking cigarettes. Yes, YouTube, Yeeyee Dipper smokes cigarettes. He doesn't just dip. But I noticed this a lot more when I started smoking cigarettes. People dip for a kind of like an instant nicotine rush or like an instant nicotine buzz. Alright? Because you can't smoke cigarettes all the time. And if you don't smoke cigarettes, you know damn well that you can't dip all the time. But when you do throw in a dip, it's just an instant nicotine buzz going through you. And that's pretty much why I dip, is because, and like I said, especially since I started smoking cigarettes, I noticed that, you know, when I'm like around the family and stuff, or I'm like on a job somewhere where I can't smoke cigarettes, I tend to just throw in a lip because, you know, A, I can't smoke, and B, because it's just, you know, it's nicotine. Alright, moving right along. When did you realize that you were addicted to dip? Well, I put a video up on this channel a while ago, my first dipping experience, and I'd say probably about a week after, or probably, I'm sorry, 2 weeks after that video, like after I started dipping, I realized, hey, you know, it wasn't just like a hobby to like throw in a dip, and it wasn't like just fun or like cool to put a dip in. I realized that, hey, you know, like I need the nicotine, you know, I'm craving it. It's not just like a once in a while deal. It just came to me like all the time. Like I needed it. That's pretty much how I figured out I was addicted to it. Alright, so next question. Any embarrassing moments when you were dipping? Well, there's one that really comes to mind when I, you know, think about embarrassing things when I was dipping. One time I was fishing with a person, can't tell names, but I was fishing down the pond with somebody, and I put a lip in, big old lip. I mean, like, we're talking like that big. I mean, pretty much almost half a can. It was the biggest dip I think I put in other than the full can videos. And so I put this big frickin' dip in, and you know, I had my poles in. I had one pole in, just sitting on the bottom, you know, just looking for catfish, you know, bottom feeders, you know, stuff on the bottom. And then I had another pole sitting on the dock that I wasn't using. So while my, you know, catfish pole was in, I was running up to my truck. Don't know why I was running, but I went to run up to my truck to grab something, and I guess, I don't know what the hell happened, but for some reason, the dip flew out of my mouth. Alright? Not all of it, but some of it. And, I mean, my friend was looking at me, you know, he's like, what the hell are you doing, you know? And, I don't know, that's the only really embarrassing moment I think I've had. I mean, thank God it wasn't in front of like, you know, like 20 people, but it was just me and him, but still, I mean, it was pretty embarrassing. Alright, so this one comes from an anonymous too. They said, what are your plans after high school? Now, my plans really, I mean, this is what I have in mind, and we all know that nothing's perfect and you don't get your way all the time. But my plan is to start working construction when I turn 18. Kind of like I mean, it'll be with my mom's boyfriend. And he already said he has the job lined up for me when I turn 18. So it's kind of like, it's flooring, it's, you know, tiling, you know, interior work on houses, and it's pretty cool. So I can't wait to start that. But after that, I was thinking maybe I'm definitely taking a break, like a year off school, and then the following, not this year, not next school year, but the following year, I'm going to try to go into like a tech school and probably just do like a 2-year trade. I don't know what it is yet. I mean, I have a couple things in mind, but I'm not sure yet. So, but that's my plans after high school. And the last question, sorry about that. This video is getting pretty long. But last question, your favorite song. What is my favorite song? I'm going to answer this in 2 ways. My favorite modern song and my favorite old song, or classic. My favorite old song is probably Country State of Mind by Hank Williams Jr. That song just freaking, it's amazing. It gets to me every single time I listen to it. Just puts me in a good mood. I'm always happy when I listen to it. Now, my favorite modern song would probably have to be, oh God, I don't even know. Probably What Was I Thinking by Dirk Bentley. That's a good song. Because, you know, it tells a story of like every young teenage guy like me. You know, like sneaking somebody out, you know, they sneak out, they meet you, and they hop in your truck and you just go. And you get, you know, it's a wild night. But anyway, that's all for me tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Yeeyee Dipper. Have a good night. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And what's in your lip?